I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
Hey, what's happening? SirJames coming at you guys with another video, and today I'm here to give you guys my quick review on Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. If you've never heard of Spyro the Dragon before, it's because he's actually such an older character who was released during the days of PlayStation 1, one of the games of which I've enjoyed during my childhood days and which I get to finally re-enjoy once again with the aid of the Unreal Engine 4. So essentially this care package is similar to what we got with the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, where the game has been remastered from top to bottom using the Unreal Engine 4, and of course you also get 3 games in the collection. Depending on what game you're playing in the collection will determine what objectives you have. For example, in Spyro the Dragon, you are basically going to be set on a quest throughout the Dragon Kingdom to rescue all the dragons that were placed under a spell by the evil Gnasty Gnorr. In Spyro's 2 Riptor's Rage, you are basically attempting to go on vacation. However, Spyro ends up in this fantasy realm known as Avalar, where you meet a set of new characters that we've never seen before, and you have to defeat this evil sorceress known as Ripto. And of course, last but not least, in Spyro Year of the Dragon, you're going to be traveling to this forgotten world where your objective is to retrieve all 150 eggs that were stolen from the Dragon Realm by the Queen of the New Realm known as the Sorceress. So again, those are essentially your objectives. It's very straightforward, to be quite honest, and it's something that you won't easily get lost in it. And essentially how the game works is that it's basically a platformer. It's not a platformer that you're going to find super hard or challenging. It's something that anyone can easily pick up, from kids to adults, or if you're aiding your child in whatever game he is playing, such as this one, then you should easily have no issues whatsoever. The nice thing about this too, for anyone who remembers Spyro the Dragon from all those years ago, all 3 games are exactly the same. There has been no changes to the initial gameplay, just again it's got the fresh coat of paint over it. And of course, any secret areas and chests that you would remember from the original is going to be exactly the same as you were here. And of course, best of all, based on what I was reading, the voice actor who voices Spyro starting in Spyro 2 actually reprises his role in this installment, and even the original composer. And what's neat about the composer is that for the music in the game, you could actually switch between the original or the newly formatted one depending on your personal taste, so it's really neat. Another nice option of which they've added to this is that they actually have little options so you could easily keep track if you've either gotten 100% of everything in one location or another. So if you tend to kind of get confused and not know if you've gotten everything in one area or whatnot, again, there are options within the game to help you keep track of that information. But again, essentially, it's a really fun platformer. If you are a big fan of Spyro, it's worth picking up again. If you've never played Spyro, I recommend you either rent it or buy it and check it out for yourself. But if you're a parent out there who's looking for something to pick up for their child, something that's not too difficult and family friendly, an easy recommendation right here, to the point where I'm going to be giving Spyro the Reignited Trilogy a full 10 out of 10. There wasn't really any issues that I've seen with the game. Again, everything that I remember from the classic games during PlayStation 1 is exactly how it is now. Again, just a little bit more updated as far as the objectives. And again, with the fresh coat of paint, there's easily nothing I could see wrong here. But again, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys on the next review.